so I can do this video. But obviously, if you already know how to Blender render your sim, then you really don't need to watch this, but you can if you still want to learn some stuff. Then come on, let's do this. But yeah, you're just gonna save this sim. Some people do it the hard way with saving the sim, but nobody got time for all that extraness. Just do it the easy way that I'm about to show you. Because some people are like, I still don't understand how to render Blender my sim. And I mean, it's easy once you get the hang of it. Yeah, it is. And don't mind that noise if you hear him breathing. That's my dog trying to get my attention. Yeah, but anyway, all you're gonna do is just go to a random lot. It don't even matter because we're just using her to put her into Blender. That's all we're doing. Go sit down somewhere. But yeah, that's mostly what we're doing. You don't need to do nothing extra. Nothing at all. Go to the mailbox. If you got MC Command, it's easy peasy. Delete cheats. And then go down to delete all sims. This way it's easier when you go when you open in Ripper, Sims Ripper, then that is easy to find your sim. So yeah, make sure you save. And then what you do, you just gonna open Sims Ripper. Open that thing up and just wait. Sometimes it'll tell you things that you have in your mods folder needs to like be deleted, but we can just keep on going. It don't really matter about that. You can just skip that, to be honest with you. See, like that. If it keep popping up, just press OK. It's alright. It don't matter. Keep pressing OK until Ripper opens so you can rip your sim. And then you go to select, and then you press the first one because that's where your sim is, and then you just find your sim. That is all you gotta do. There she go. And then you just wait because it depends on how much CC your sim has on. And then you have to just wait. You just have to wait. That's all you gotta do. Wait until she comes up, that sim comes up, and then you'll see. And there she go right there. And all you gotta do is go to DAE and then find where your Blender sims are, and then you just save that sim to that folder. You can make a folder on your desktop so it's easier to find the sim when you go into Blender, and other times when you want to rip another sim, put them in that folder. So yeah, and it's easy peasy like that, saved. I already have a Blender scene saved. This one right here. And I'm just gonna open that junk up, and then it's gonna open in Blender. Yep, I use Blender 4.02, even though it's saying Blender. Okay, so now you see you're in Blender, the scene. At first, the scene is going to look like this, and you're gonna be wondering, why does it look like this? All you gotta do is go to the second one, and it's got color. Boom, bam, there it is. And then now you go to File, Import, the DAE, find your sim, and then double click, and then they will be in the scene. Right here, here she go. And you're probably wondering what's going on with her lashes. Well, you about to see, we are about to shade them. And you're like, shade them, what's that? You about to see. And here she go right here. Just press on the first one and then go to shader editor. In old tutorials, people used to do it different. Since this is the 4.0.2 Blender version I'm using, is a little different. So you go to alpha and then you connect to the other alpha. Then go down to materials tab, and then you go down to viewport, display, and then blend mode. Then you go to alpha hash. It don't do much to her. She's still looking the same. That's why you go to the second one. And then do the same thing that I did on the first one. And now she's looking better. Looking normal. Yeah. Perfect. And now you can just go to pose. And then sometimes back in the old tutorials for Blender, people would go to pose or they would go to rig and then go down to object mode and press on pose mode, and then they would used to click on the nose, but we ain't about to do that extraness because you really don't even need to do that. You can press on pose mode because you can just pose her right now. Yeah, and then I already got a pose pack. I picked this one right here. And you just download that. You can open that up. This is the Blender ones, but some people don't know how to do that. You can do that one, or you can do the ones that come in the game. This one right here. Open up Sense4 Studio when you're doing like a package file. Yeah, and then pick the pose you want to do. Since she ain't sitting down, she's standing up. We're gonna do the last one, and then you export it, save it in the downloads, or save it wherever you want to save it. That's where I save mine. And then double click on the pose you just saved. And then all you gotta do is press A on the keyboard, Control C, and then go back to your sim, and then press Control V, and there you go, she posed. You ain't gotta do no extraness. That's all you gotta do. And then you can just go back up here, go to object mode, and then move her wherever you want to move her. Put it right there in front of the camera. And turn her however way you want to turn her. And then the other window, you probably wonder, how do you get the other window? Like this here. And then sometimes too many windows, boom, like that. And then open it up, 3D viewport. The camera is on her. Just press on the camera so you can see your sim. And then you just press on the camera and then position it the way you want to have it on your sim, and move your sim so they can be facing the camera. To be honest, you don't want them looking away, or maybe you do. It don't even matter. And then like position the camera however you want it to be. Move the camera back, or if you want to do a up close picture. And then sometimes for like better lighting or better making the picture pop, you can put like an arrow light behind them, and you can put like a point light in front of them too, because I have one right here. Right here. So it can be more, give the picture more boom. But yeah. Let's see. Control Z if you mess up a little bit. Okie dokie. And yeah, then you can just take your picture if you want to. But obviously, usually when you get into the scene, this will be changed to like 1080 to 1920, but I changed mine to 2000, and the percentage 200. And down here, this would usually be here, so you turn it up to 100%, and this would usually be there. You put it on 16. Make sure it's on PNG, or you can put it on JPEG. But no, thank you, PNG. And then you go to the render. People like to do cycles. It depends on the Blender scene. You can do Eevee. Eevee is good too. You just have to do these options right here, so Eevee will look a little bit more like cycles, a little bit better. And then sometimes people like cycles. It depends on the Blender scene, like I said. And then this, you can just play around with this if you want to make it move a little bit faster. I put mine on 10 and probably 100. And then you check the noise, so when you press on the other circle up here, when you're in cycles, it will be showing you, instead of it being all fuzzy when you press on cycles. So yeah, you can do that. See, like right here, it's gonna be fuzzy the first time you do cycles, and then you press the noise so you can see more clear what your sim is looking like. So yeah, our girl is looking good. You can see her hand right there is in her body, is in her butt, her hip, her side, or whatever. We don't want to do that. So we go back here and we can fix that. Just press on pose, and then we go down to data, and then press on in front, viewport display, then you go to in front, so you can pose your sim however you want to pose them. I did this in my other video on how to dress your sim in Blender. Then you just click on her hand so it can be moved out of her butt, cause we ain't got time for that. Like, go get close if you want, if you really care about it that much. If you care about it that much, you can fix it with that, what I just showed you. Yeah, good. And then, now you can go back to render, and then usually on performance, this is checked, and I uncheck it because I don't want to wait all day on tiles. Don't feel like doing that. And then most times this would not be like this. The color management, it'll be like regular, looking kind of like this maybe, or maybe this. But I like to turn it up and change it, since this is the newer Blender 4.0, etc. Now you can turn up the high contrast or very high. You can play around with that, like I said, make the colors more popped. Yeah. And then sometimes in Eevee, everything look a little bit better. You see, it looked good in Eevee too. You just have to have the right settings and everything, right? Settings, shadows. But we're gonna do cycles because it look a little better in cycles. They both look good, but cycles is a little bit more better in this scene. Because with Eevee, it wasn't showing the back of all the back in there in the elevator. So yeah, that's what we want. And now you can just render the picture, render image. And now you can just wait for it to render the whole picture. The quality is really good. That's why you want to turn up your camera quality, resolutions and all that. You want to turn that up. Turn it up as much as your computer, laptop can handle, so it can look good like this. And then you just go to image, save as whatever you want to save it as. Save it in download, so wherever you want to save your render pictures of your sim. Another type of video like this, leave it in the comments. And I don't know every single thing about Blender. I just know some stuff. I'm still learning, just like you, learning new things every time you do a Blender video, or even watch some videos that don't have nothing to do with Sims. You will learn a lot. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share the video.